Morning YouTube, up and realized I need to intro this video. So we are going to do a full day of eating with me on a reverse diet. So since we last talked, I got a slight increase in my carbs. I check in with my coach weekly on Thursday, so fingers crossed I'll get another increase. We're only going up from here though. And so far so good. Pretty much sticking to the same food sources I've had on prep and like slowly reintroducing things. So like now, different from other meals, like I'm incorporating things like sweet potatoes and zucchini, and I even bring Greek yogurt back into the fold, but I did a lactose-free one. So stay tuned. You'll see all of my meals, starting with my staple pre-workout meal, which is my protein oats and egg whites. So yeah, stay tuned. See full day of eating, and then I'll wrap up at the end with a prep update. Okay, here is meal number one. So nothing new, so I'm a little bit different in this reverse diet. And my oatmeal, now that I'm out of prep and not close to show, added back in my Pea Science chocolate truffle protein powder to my oats, my blueberries, my coconut oil. And then in my egg whites, I've now added zucchini, and I've also topped it with nutritional yeast, which is really yummy. It's cheesy. It's a good source of fiber. And then now, again, out of show prep, topped it back with my Texas Pete hot sauce. So this is my meal one and what I have pre-workout. Okay guys, we are back and this is meal number two. Full transparency, it's a little different than what I normally do because I realized I'm out of lean ground beef. I'm actually going to go grocery shopping today. So I will, after I grocery shop, show you my haul. Normally I do this with ground beef and I have my chicken later, but we had to swap because I needed some protein and I had chicken ready. So this is grilled chicken, a little bit of rice, some banana and cinnamon. There's also coconut oil in here for some fats, and then I did sprinkle a little bit of stevia and some pink Himalayan salt on top. So don't knock it till you try it. Like, I've always been weary of like sweet with meat, but this is like one of my favorite things to have. Like, again, normally I have it with beef, but like it works with if you want to do like ground turkey, or if you want to do chicken. It's very yummy. But yeah, meal number two. Okay, we're back and here is the haul. There you go. These strawberries were buy one get one, so could not resist. I might do some strawberries and some stevia when I'm craving some sweets, along with I got the sugar-free snack pack Jello. Only 5 calories. So like it zoom in so you guys can see the label, but less than 1 carb. So again, but I'm wanting something sweet. I got the Chobani yogurt, which is different. Normally I have Oikos, but I got interested in this because it's lactose free. And I noticed in prep, once I cut out the Greek yogurt and went into just egg whites, my digestion was much better. So I was like, huh, do I have like a dairy sensitivity potentially? And so I'm just gonna kind of like experiment and see what it's like if I have this instead. Pardon Brooklyn yelling at our neighbors. I got frozen peppers and onions. This is a little life hack for me. I'm all about convenience, and I love fresh peppers and onions and stuff, but they go bad so quick and I don't use them that much. And I keep this in the freezer and just like pull out what I need and saute it, and it lasts longer and it's economic. Hold on, I'm gonna stop and get him to stop barking. Okay, take two. Some aloe vera juice. Let me flip around. Some aloe vera juice. I have 3 ounces of this every single morning. whole eggs, traditional yeast, sugar-free strawberry preserves. I put that in my oatmeal sometimes. And then some pink Himalayan salt, and then some more black pepper. Some stevia. Done that. Chicken breast tenderloins. I like these. I feel like when I cook these in the air fryer, it's more, like the meat's more, sorry I hate this word, moist. I feel like the whole chicken breast just gets so dry. So I like the chicken breast tenderloins. I got some 93.7 lean ground beef. These are zucchini, cherry tomatoes, cucumbers, and then I have some tzatziki. I'm so excited about this. I'm gonna try making like a little Mediterranean like a rice bowl for our future meal. So wanted to get that. These I've been like low-key craving these little caramel things, so excited about these. And then I got the jasmine rice. Again, I love Cavance. So these you just pop in the microwave, 2 minutes, and you've got rice. So that's my haul in all her glory. Came back, wanted to show you my prepped protein. So this is the 93.7 lean ground beef, just browned it in the pan. These are my chicken breast tenderloins cooked in the air fryer. This is 1 pack. I have the 2nd pack going in there now. And then I chopped up my zucchini, just 2 of them that I had, just so I could grab and go these easier throughout the week as I weigh it out and I saute it in the pan for my meals. But I'm about to put together my sweet potato ground beef bowl, and I will show you that. Okay, here comes the parginess of the sweet potato bowl. Very simple ingredients. It's just sweet potato, the 93.7 lean ground beef, zucchini. I put the no sugar added ketchup on top of it, a little bit of cinnamon, and a little bit of salt. And I'm about to tear this up and watch some Secret Lives of Mormons. All right, and final meal of the day. Went for my sweet cake. This is my chocolate truffle powder and oatmeal with some egg whites mixed up in there for some extra protein. Don't sleep on it. The trick, and I've done this in the trick, I would say, and I've shown this in another vlog, is as you're heating up the oatmeal, like you want to be stirring the egg whites periodically so it's like nice and fluffy. Strawberries, and then I have my vanilla ciabatta yogurt on the side. So excited and yummy for my little sweet treat. Guys, back because I just made this beautiful like microwave protein bounty. Obviously I have bananas on top. That's my ciabatta Greek yogurt and chocolate chips. I've been having a chocolate craving. I'm gonna eat this, and then after I eat it, I'll sit down, give kind of like where I'm at updates, I guess reverse diet updates, and I'll let you know how this was. But I'm super excited. I found this recipe on Facebook of all places. Okay, time for reverse diet update. So currently we're about 2.5 weeks post show, and the first couple days post show I had 3 days of just like intuitive free eating, and then the show was on a Sunday. Then that Thursday I got back on macros, and I've been on plan since then. And I think that helped a lot because the foods I'd been craving or had been thinking about throughout prep, I was able to have and enjoy. And by the time I got to that Thursday, I was like, I'm ready to have some structure, ready to have a plan again. And my coach and I, we'd spoken throughout that Tuesday, that Wednesday, about plans going forward. So then I had a new goal. So that really helped with my mindset too. So yeah, ever since then, I've been on macros. I'm back to checking in weekly versus daily. And I've had a carb increase since the last time that I think I've done a vlog. Ever so slightly, something small. My appetite wasn't that high. I'm not like feeling any physical signs of hunger. If anything, more so what I have been feeling is all right, we're out of prep now. There's not a show date around the corner. There might be like food items that I'm like, like I want to be able to work that back in, or I've seen different like recipes I want to try. So for me, how I kind of deal with that is like I acknowledge those feelings and it's like, okay, well, you have the goal now that we want to potentially step on stage. November for Ben Weeder. I want my body composition to be pretty good then, so that my prep or like my cut that I do for that show is minimal. So I'm gonna stick to my plan, and then just as we're working food up, I'll incorporate some of those recipes that I want to try. But while I'm still kind of like on the lower end of things, I'm still gonna give priority and still have been pretty much to whole foods in my diet. Some things I have been working in is my primary carb sources throughout prep were jasmine rice. Brooklyn like wants to be in the mix. Jasmine rice, oatmeal. Those are like my primary things. Now I'm worked back in things like sweet potato. I'm having more veggies. Some of things like zucchini, peppers, onions. I'm doing more like cucumbers, tomatoes. Like I'm like adding more color to my plate, which is nice. I've added some more fruit back in. I was primarily blueberries before. I've had strawberries now, banana. So that's been nice. I'm still like addressing some of those like things that I necessarily didn't have a lot of, especially towards the end of prep where you have to be like more conservative with things. I've added my protein powder back in. And one thing is, you know, I've been having like a bit of a sweet tooth craving. So what do I do when I have that? It's been having fruit or finding macro friendly recipes. So actually, and I think you probably just saw this, I made a brownie, it's like this recipe, and I love it because it's a single serving, really quick and easy, literally 90 seconds in the microwave, and now I got my chocolate craving out, so I was able to fulfill that. So that's more so my mindset is my goal is so important to me. I want to bring my best, put myself in the best position, and the food, all the fun foods are going to be there. So I'm just gonna stay the course, do my plan, and then as things go up, I will be able to incorporate more things into my macros. But we're still going to prioritize the whole foods because they keep me full, give me energy. Speaking of energy, Reverse Diet Pro is definitely Brooklyn's head. Lord have mercy, all in the way. Reverse Diet Pro is, now that I'm out of prep, I have more energy in life, more energy in the gym. So my lips are better. I got like 7 PRs today. Today was a shoulder tricep day, so killing it. I have a new training block. My leg and my glute days have been feeling really good. With me being in 2 weeks out, I'm about a pound up from stage weight. And it's cool. I don't expect to stay there, honestly. I don't expect to stay only like 1 pound of stage. Like I'm still pretty lean. But with me being that lean right now and having this new training, like I'm seeing my muscle and feeling it in a different way since I have the energy with a different level of intensity. And it's cool because I feel like I have a stronger mind muscle connection. And when I'm looking in the mirror at myself, it's like, well, I can like really see and feel my glute hamstring connection right now. So like that's really cool. So I've been taking that in and really capitalizing on this time to make those gains. So that's been fun. I don't think there's anything else. Oh, lymphatic drainage massage. I mentioned that last vlog. Loved it. It felt amazing once I got up. We did a lot of work on my lower abdomen. Definitely saw a difference. I checked in with my coach the next day. She even said it. I have a lot of lower abdomen distension, and after that massage I saw the difference. So that's something we're definitely going to incorporate next time getting close to stage, to have one of those massages. Other things we talked about doing for that lower abdomen distension is pelvic floor exercises. So I've incorporated a few things. We'll talk more about some exercises she recommended. I on my own have started doing bird dogs in the morning, just a set of like just like 10 on each side, and then also diaphragmatic breathing, just a count of 8, holding my breath in and then releasing for a count of 8, and just doing a few cycles of that in the morning. And I really have noticed a difference. They're so simple. The thing with those exercises is just doing them consistently. So at this point I've been doing them when I wake up in the morning and then before I go to bed. So that is reverse update, guys. My biggest kind of thing, if you want to take something away from this particular vlog, is that reverse dieting, whenever you have a goal going into it, it makes it easier. I think sometimes for competitors, you can get those post-show blues after you finish up a prep and show season. You're like, oh dang, I had this focus and now what do I do? And then the people around you are like, well, you're done with showtime. Like, you can do these things, right? You can go out to eat with us. They're like, we want to see you. So I think what helps is if you have another goal that you can focus on, and then really looking at the pros and cons, like what makes reverse more enjoyable for you. For me, I'm having more energy. I get to incorporate more foods into my life, but I'm not gonna go nuts because I want my next competitive season to be the best it can be. So I want to set myself up well for that. And it's just explaining that to friends and family. It's like, yes, I am done competing for now, but for the next time I step on stage, here's where I'm at. I will eventually, though, be able to go out and have a meal with you, and I'm able to do that sooner if I stick to this diet right now. But if I go off the rails now, you know, it's kind of hard for your coach to be able to adjust your macros or give you free days of eating or untracked meals when you can't stick to the plan currently. So the tighter I am right now, immediately post show, the sooner I can enjoy those things. So that's what's worked for me. But that's all. I am gonna wrap this up, clip things together, and thank you for watching. Talk to you next time.